You know what's sad is that I had mentioned, a scenario with, my ex, where I felt like I was like, the true grieving was in the fact that I felt like the world lost a truth sayer. I watched somebody put their hand on a Bible and then lie right after that. And it shook me. The same thing with Penny. It shook me. Like what I've seen her do, it shook me. And I do want to apologize to anybody who has seen things that they feel are out of character for me, but I will defend myself, and I will defend myself righteously. I don't have to lie. I don't have to cheat, steal, none of that shit to get ahead or win. Right? So I would really prefer to just be left alone. In the event that isn't what happens, I already know the route to get to the fire extinguisher, so to speak. And that's not ain't nobody came knocking. I just have reached my limit. I reached my limit about 3 or 4 days ago, listening to all the new shit that pops up about you people, and you specifically. I made a mistake. I got involved. Many people screamed and hollered and did even more than that to try to get my attention, to alert me to who you were. And I felt like that alone was the thing. I was like, oh, okay, that's what you think? I went the other way. Like an idiot. So I really would prefer to be left alone, because the alliances and coalitions that you've created at this point have done a lot, from calling my mom all times of the morning while she's out of town, trying to bury her father, tried to play with a bond unsuccessfully. All of those things, shoestring, affect my son and directly affect my mom. So what do you think I'd be willing to do to stop it? Anything amicable to start off with. Anything amicable, like just quit. Or I can use my voice too. But now, seemingly a whole community, they have a comment about this too. I put money into your house. I provided. You did not hold up your end of the bargain with the job detail once your friend passed, and I'm sorry about his passing. But you got a free ride. And then at the end, oh, thanks to Benny's spending habits, looking ass, I even sent you money back to offset your side of the taxes. And you couldn't even be adult enough to send me my money, $600. But you'll try to play with my bond. I don't get tired. Should probably stop anytime. You need to retreat, blood. I'm not the one. Because I know too much. I know things that your husband wouldn't want me to know. Just leave me alone. Keep the $600 you done jacked from me. You done went all around the internet, well, all around the Discord, saying, oh, when the money comes back, there's $600 for Benny and $200 for me because he paid it into the offset. Then when that gets exposed, you come to the internet and say, no, that's how much he had to pay. What? I had about $5,100 in receipts for tech. that completely offset my side. So you jacked the money that I had coming back that I helped you with in the beginning. Not to mention the scam you pulled on me with the Christmas money. I told you that in December, you could get a whole check plus the other part of the check, like give you 3/4 and me take 1/4. So your family had a good Christmas, right? And what did you do? You came back around because you knew the December check wasn't going to be big, and you thought it'd be a problem to try to go shopping when the check came on the 21st of December. So you looked the gift horse in the mouth and it was like, no, that's not going to work. And what I should have said was, well, sorry, but so what did I do? Because we weren't active like that in November. You could see the trend. Second week in November, I hadn't really put in no work. So you knew that 3/4 in December wasn't going to be the same as half in November. So you're like, hey man, that's not going to work, right? I'm not going to have time. Can I get the November check? And then you messed around and picked the channel with the bigger check, didn't you, B? Hey, you just a scammer, but leave me alone. I'm talking about all the way. I'm talking about if anybody you give my information to does something, man, look, I won't even worry about them. I haven't been worrying about them. I just focus harder on you because you got some shit going on in the sauce. It's clear, we could all see it. Like I said, one of the biggest things you people need to pay attention to is when we get to the end of each of these cycles, people keep saying, why are we doing the same shit over and over? It isn't the same shit. It's not. They want you to think it's the same shit, but this is the thing. When you cook eggs, you're going to start it the same way every time. And then it may end differently, right? Sometimes they come out perfect. Sometimes they don't. That's just like this. You're going to have to start with a little continuity. Like you got to start a little bit back. And yes, there will be a run of some of the same information. But then guess what? Every cycle, new information comes out that you never heard before or never saw. So what that means is that each time the penny, the Brad, the squat thing pops up, they're not being honest when they tell you that's it. That's the end of the story. If it's the end of the story, what that means is this shit won't ever resurface again because we fully hashed through every detail. No, that's not what we do at all. What's been happening is each time it comes out is some new shit that makes it worse than the last time. That's what it does. I was completely betrayed, and now the bullshit is continuing. It's continuing. Hey, sweet sativa. And I don't know what your fucking problem is, because your issue isn't with me, because I'm the only one in the whole community that would always say, I don't know enough about that to render an opinion. I gave you grace when clearly I shouldn't have, because that grace in what you were doing has made it to some people look like I was involved in it. But I think they slowly coming around to understand I was not involved in it. Now, I don't want you to be confused that if you keep going, that my actions aren't based on anything but love. Tough love. I'm telling you. Y'all have reached out to my mom and all. So when I do it though, I be messed up, right? If I reach out to your sheriff-to-be father-in-law, I would be messed up. If I reached out to your husband, I would be messed up. If I reached out to your mom, I would be messed up. If I did one of the things that you all are doing, I'd be messed up. But only to you people over there. Because over here, they'd be like, oh, yeah, Benny's getting his licks back. So, you need to leave me the fuck alone, lady. That's what I'm telling you. You need to leave me the fuck alone personally. I'm telling you, man. I didn't do shit but hold it up for you and have a whole bunch of love for you. There's always a crisis at your place, and mine was always a plateau. As soon as I had a crisis, guess what? You know what I'm about to say. I didn't hear from you at all. I started hearing from other people. Oh, we don't talk anymore. We're just business partners. So it makes sense. We were. So you discuss the kind of things with me that you've discussed with me with all your business partners. I believe you actually have. I believe with Carl, with Scott, with Brad. I believe what you've had is emotional affairs with all of us. We have a silent vow to be together. That's what I think. I think you've always attached yourself to a man because you think a man defines who you are. So you either running from a man or to a man. Look at the histrionic. Look at the history. You always running from a man or to a man. You called me like, them boys have fucked up that ride lawnmower, Benny. Oh shit. And I'm thinking the whole time like, okay, I just played into it. Not realizing that you're asking me money you're in Texas. You asking me for $250 in Texas for something that happened in Virginia. Meanwhile, I felt like you was making me believe, maybe I'm all wrong. You made me feel like you had to get it fixed before Kent found out. Kent was there with them. Yeah, man. You did me dirty at a hard time in my life. I was going through a divorce. Man, you already know the shit I was going through, man. Now look at you. Man, I would get no pleasure in manually stopping this. There'd be no pleasure, none of that, man. Because I know you good. I know all the things that other people do that make you fearful that your family's gonna find out what you've been up to. I already know. Why would you play with me like that? Don't play with me, man. And here I go giving you another chance. But this the thing. This the thing, man. If I'm to believe that you already, I don't know what you're trying to do. Pass your taxes around with your social security number. I don't know what you're trying to do, bro. But whatever it is, you finna find out. Finna find out, baby. You finna find out. Cause you think I don't know all the particulars. She pushed a lot of real good people out of my life. She's slick. She knows, I mean, I don't know how slick she is when I'm super busy in my real life. Like when I'm super busy in my real life, like there was just a whole bunch of, the mods are, and I was like, man, I don't get involved in that, man. Like either handle it or ask them to please stop. Because I don't want to be involved in no moderator fights or no moderator deficiencies or any of that. I wasn't doing it. But you trying to play with everything that trickles back down to my son. Man, what you think, man? How you want to do it? How you want to do it? I want you to leave me alone. But I know you now. I know the real you. And the real you don't want that. You want it from Carl and you want it from whomever, but you want it with me. Because you think you can manipulate the criminal justice system and get me to say something, because that's all it would ever be. Get me to say something that would play in your hand. Baby, I don't get tired. That's all. I won't. I'll keep making shoulder shorts, which I don't know if y'all can see the view. I mean, I'm getting mass views on them damn shorts. But look at how many views my channel has already. Gang, that's how you know. Man, just leave me alone, bro. But see, the thing is, you done already thrown the meat to the wolves, and you can't stop the wolves from eating now that they're halfway through, can you? You can't. And you already know, if I ask you to stop and you can't stop it and they keep going, guess what? You ain't got control. Right? You thought you went somewhere to get some control back in your life. No, it's your pattern. Anytime you have an issue, and you always will, and it's always going to be on the account of your fucked up whack ass integrity, is that anytime you have a problem with somebody, you finna run to their direct northern enemy. Straight up, man. That's some bullshit. What did Dutchie say? Like, leave me the fuck alone. What did you say? I'm trying to find it. Can you write it again? I'm sorry. You trying to make it way more something than it is, bro. Both of you are. Like, trying to make it something more. I was ready to go to TN, but she texted me and accused me of trying to prevent you from going, and that was a lie. It don't surprise me. I don't even know. That it's like, it's like this woman set up, like, she's the reason why me and Tiffany even started talking. She went through trying to bridge all these gaps and put these people together that maybe should or shouldn't have been together. But then she'll put two people together and then wait for it to fall apart for some underlying personal issue. Right? I don't know what all these issues are. Yes, sir, Carl, you're exactly right. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, she said you blocked me because you were upset with me and you didn't want to talk anymore. That isn't true, BK. I never got to. You know, I mean, that's what I see. She just sets up the Lincoln Logs to stand back with the catapult and pew. Like, for what, man? What the hell was that? That sounded like a whole damn tree fell. We get some limb, got a big limb fell out here the other day. Anyways, man, that's enough of my rant. I mean, like, healing in the name of Jesus. Anyways, with that being said, remember, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. Man, be a warrior. but be a warrior against this stuff that you've seen this morning. And let me tell you what, like, it's super difficult. It's super difficult to create a different opinion of what the per capita is in Tennessee when every single person that has came out that's local has all of these same attributes. And the people that get tied to them so closely all have these same attributes. Scammy. Like scammy. Like, how many times have you said you're going to be done and you're going to leave for real and you don't, right? Like, I love all of y'all, man. Y'all have a great day. And even you, physical.
Gonna dance until the morning light. Hey, yeah, yeah. We're gonna dance,